default. So welcome. So today's class, we are going to focus on opening the heart, the lung space to create a really nice, smooth and easeful way for breathing, for digestion, and just for movement. But also we will do some really good neck releases to release any habitual holding in the neck. So I'm sitting up on a blanket to keep the hips a little bit higher than the knees and just for comfort. Have a couple of blocks if you've got them, otherwise some books with towels, and I've got a bolster. So you want a cushion wrapped in a towel or something like that. All right, take a mudra to start. So right palm in left, thumbs to touch. Just let the palms rest on the lap. Close your eyes and take a deep inhale to arrive. Just letting the outside world melt away while you focus on the interior space of your body. And just noticing sensations in the body. And we'll start with some deep breathing. So let's do this by bringing our hands now to the ribs and just finding the ribs. And we're going to inhale to expand through the nose and then just exhale out of the mouth. We'll do about 10 breaths like that. So really bringing in that fresh life force, the fresh prana to the body, feeling that expansion. So when you're ready, inhale, exhale. Long exhale, just letting everything go. Inhale through your nose. Long, exaggerated exhale. And you've got your hands here to really feel the expansion on the inhale. Feel the ribs expand. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Full inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more inhale. And long exhale. Good, and then just relax the hands down onto the knees. And just take some gentle spinal movement here, just some seated cat-cows. So inhale, open the chest, lift the heart up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, round. Inhale, come up. Exhale, round. Inhale, come up. And from here, let's do some shoulder rolls. So shoulders, bring the shoulders up to the ears and back. So really exaggerating, holding, squeezing the shoulders up and then let them go. Up and let them go. So most people hold so much tension in the shoulders. We're just unlocking that patterns of tension and tightness by lifting up and then release. Up and release. And then maybe a little bit of a pedaling with the shoulders. Freeing up that area. Good, and I'm going to show you now, we're going to do a little vagus nerve stretch. So it's going to open up all of the side channels down the neck and the front body to allow that vagus nerve to feel free and to create some nice expansive feelings in the body. So it might feel a little bit slow while we're doing it, but you're going to feel really good after it. So we'll start by, we'll start with the left hand. That feels better. So the left hand comes out to the left, and I'm going to bring the left ear to the left shoulder. So you're sort of squeezing the left ear into the left shoulder. Now what we'll do, I'll just show you first. We'll start like this with the shoulder hunched up to the ear, and I'm going to count to 10, and we slowly, gradually release the shoulder from the ear, bring the head to center, and then the head will drop to the other side. So by about the count of 5, you'll be in the center. Okay, and we're going to do a couple of times on each side, and it's going to feel really good after. So squeeze the left ear into the left shoulder, breathing here, and so very slow movement. 1, 2, 3, gradually drop that left shoulder down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just take a breath there. And then slowly bring the head back up. And we'll do it again. If you want to release in between, just release in between. It might feel better because it's quite a long time to hold it otherwise. Yeah, and then we'll do it again. So left arm out, shrug the shoulder up, left ear to left shoulder. Take an inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then back to center. Good. Release again. Movement. And then we'll do one more on this side. So when you're ready, arm stretches out. Bring that left ear to the left shoulder. Take a breath. 1, 2, 3. Drop that left shoulder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and then back to center. All right, give a little shake out. Just take a moment to notice how the two sides of the body feel. Your left side should feel a little bit freer and more open, a little bit more easeful, and then when you're ready, we'll do the other side to match. So the right arm comes out, right ear to right shoulder. Relax the left shoulder. Take a breath. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And again. Oh, sorry, I forgot to let you have a break. Drop the arm for a moment. And then when you're ready, extend it again. Squeeze the right ear to the right shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And gently release. Last one. Right arm out, right ear to right shoulder. Squeeze it in. 1, 2, 3. That right shoulder lowers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take a breath. And slowly and gently release. Good. Take a moment, take a breath here. Just notice how you feel. And then turn the head to the right, look to the right, look down and take a breath there. And then slowly come up. Turn the head to the left, look down. take a moment, take a breath there. Good, and slowly and gently come up. All right, so now we're going to come into a wide-kneed child's pose with a twist. So Meg, you could perhaps do this just leaning, if you're sitting in a chair, you can do it just leaning forward. So it's just getting the twist movement. So I just want you to get a twist in the upper body. So you can actually do that from a seated position. Okay, so wide-kneed child's pose with a twist on the floor. Turn around, come into your child's pose. And then when you're ready, just gaze up, reach the right arm up and slowly thread it through. Thread that arm through, rest the head down and use your left hand to prop yourself up. So the lower half of the body is not twisting. You're getting the twist in the thoracic spine, that nice free movement and opening up the chest, the heart, the lung tissues. Breathing here. Good, and then slowly use your left hand to help push yourself up. Come back to center and just take a breath. And then very slowly we're going to move to the other side. So send that left arm up, first gazing up at that left arm and then threading it through, coming down, arm behind you, and relax down. Breathing into the belly, feel the whole belly expand on every inhale. Well done. And slowly and gently release that top arm to help push the floor away to come up. And just take a moment at center. Notice how you feel. And then we're going to come into our Sphinx pose. So you're going to come into Sphinx by lying on your bellies. Option to have the bolster under the chest. So the aim of this class to really open and expand the heart and the lungs. So you might like to prop yourself up under the ribs as long as the pelvic bowl is on the ground. So you've got your arms over your elbows and palms connecting with the earth. Lift up through the heart, shoulders down and away from the ears, and just relaxing the whole body and feeling the support of the earth underneath you here. Choose a point to focus on. Just keep your awareness on that point and on the breath. Keep softening the belly. And if you would like to go deeper into the pose, there's now the option to straighten your arms, turn the palms out 45 degrees. But if you're happy where you are, just stay there. This is just if you want to go a little bit deeper, you'll feel more of a compression in the kidneys. It's just an invitation. Well done. And slowly and gently release your support. Come down, place the forearms across the mat, and let the third eye space just soften into the forearms. And then from here, very gently slide that right knee up to the right, and your right arm is going to come out at a 90-degree angle. Rest the head down onto the floor. Just letting go of any unnecessary holding here, any tension in the face, the head, the hips. Good, and when you're ready, just swap to the other side. So release that right leg, turn your head and slowly lift the left leg up. Well done. Release the leg, release the arms. Take your time to come up, gradually finding your way into a dragonfly pose. So again, sit on your blanket if you'd like to, just get the hips up a little bit. I'm going to sit on the blanket for a little bit of extra comfort today. And dragonfly, your legs are wide. So legs wide, supported by the floor. And we're going to come into a lateral stretch here, opening the chest and the heart. There is an option to take your block to release and to support your arm, or to put a bolster or something soft here if you'd like to, or you can just relax the arm beside that right knee. From here, you'll lift your left arm up and over, maybe to touch your toes, or if that's too much, just bend the elbow and let it rest on the head. But really be conscious of this lower back, the left lower back, and making sure that your left sit bone is anchored. So opening up here, taking some beautiful breaths, feeling the space that you're creating between the bottom of these left ribs and the top of the left hips. Getting into all the intercostal tissue, the lungs, the heart space. Breathing deeply. Good, and very slowly, in your own time, push the floor away with that right hand. Come up to center, take a moment, take a breath. Centering breath. And then when you're ready, you go to the other side. So sliding that left arm down, right arm up and over. Anchor your right sit bone down now. Breathe into that space, so deep belly breaths, opening that space between the right ribs and the right hip. Good, and slowly and gently take your time. Push the floor away, come up, take a breath. Good, and then when you're ready, we're going to come into melting heart pose, Anahatasana. So this can be hard on the knees, so if you'd like to place the blanket across your mat for your knees, then do that. Come into all fours, knees under hips, shoulder, palms under shoulders, and then walk the hands forward. Drop yourself down and let the head rest on the floor. Maybe lift your hands up into a prayer position. And just breathing here. Allowing the whole of your back body to soften. Ensuring the knees are below the hips. Getting that beautiful opening across the upper back. Well done. And slowly and gently release your arms. Push the floor away to come up. Take a breath. And if you're on all fours, maybe now just take a couple of little cat-cows. Just really gently exaggerating the movement. Opening the heart. And then rounding, pushing through the palms. The slow and gentle cat-cows articulating that movement. Good. And release that out. Okay. We're going to come into a beautiful Supta Baddha Konasana now, so a supported one. So maybe take a block under or book under your cushion, or just put the cushion behind you to support your spine. And this is one of my all-time favorite poses. So knees can just come into a butterfly shape, so soles of the feet touching. Sitting up and then lying back, draping yourself over your support, your cushion or your bolster, and just turning the palms up. If you'd like to take some blocks under the thighs, that's also an option. You can just rest a cushion or a support under your legs if you want to allow your legs to be supported and open, but soles of the feet touching and connecting back with the breath. well done. So when you're ready, manually bring your knees together. Just take your time. Take a moment to roll over to the side. Just push your bolster or block away. And we'll just do some little bookends as a transition before we come up to our forward bend. So you're going to bring your knees and your elbows together and just inhale. Keep the knees together as you open that left arm and exhale. Bring it back. So inhale, left elbow opens, exhale, close. You can just do 3 to 5 movements like that, getting an extra stretch into the upper back and shoulders. And then take your time. When you're ready, swap over and do the same thing on the other side. Good, and then when you've had enough, take your time to come up. And we'll do a forward fold now, so forward bend. If you're particularly tight in your hamstrings, just place a bolster under the knees or a rolled up blanket because that's quite high. So just choose what is good for you. Take your feet hip distance, maybe even a little wider than hip distance. And we're going to fold forward. So chin comes into the chest. You might like to turn the palms out beside the legs and just let time and gravity open up the back body, stretching all of the fascia down the back as well as the hamstrings. Soften the feet, soften the legs, and just let yourself be supported as you gently fold forward in a very calming manner. And imagine all of the mental energy draining out and that move down into the earth, being transmuted by the earth. Just imagine your breath like a soft butter, releasing and soothing the back as you inhale on every breath. Move out of the poses as though you're moving through water, so very slow movements, almost like you're resisting water to come up, head coming up last. Just relax the shoulders. Take a breath, notice how you feel. Bring the legs together, place your palms next to you into staff pose, stretching up through the back. Feel the line from the crown of the head to the sit bones. Take a couple of breaths here. Good, and then slowly finding your way onto your back for your supine twist, so the lying spinal twists. Bending your knees to roll back when you're ready. And take your arms out 180 degrees. Just let yourself melt here into the earth. And then take your right knee over your left knee and drop the knees to the left as your gaze is to the right. Even though you're in this twist, see if you can continue to breathe into the belly, deep breaths all the way down into the belly. Good, and slowly and gently bring the legs back to center, unravel the legs, and then we'll swap to the other side. So the left knee over the right knee, knees drop to the right, and the gaze is to the left. Well done, and slowly and gently Bring those knees back to center, unravel your legs, and just give your legs a little hug. So squeeze the knees in. And then send the feet up to the sky and make some circles with your ankles. And from here, see if you can add your wrists. So bring the backs of the palms to touch and then bring your wrists in and around. So keeping that connection the whole time with the backs of the wrists. So you're getting that nice circulation. You're getting a little bit of an inversion with the legs up high and just circling your hands. And then very slowly and gently, take your time to stretch out for a beautiful Shavasana. Legs out. If you'd like to grab a blanket over you, grab a blanket. It's also nice to place your your bolster under your knees for a little bit of lower back support. And then lying back, if you have an eye mask, pop an eye mask on. Lying back, palms turned up. Feet just fall out to the side. And allow yourself to take a deep inhale. And just a sigh, let it exhale out of the mouth. So a couple of inhales and then just let it all out of the mouth. Sigh it out. And let yourself be fully supported. Let the body feel heavy and let the mind float for the final few minutes. Gently deepen your breath. Slowly move your fingers and your toes, stretching out the arms if you'd like to. When you're ready, drawing your knees in and rolling over to your side. Taking your time to come up. Just give your legs a rub, rub the palms. Place the hands over the eyes. And then take a deep inhale, float the arms above the head, gathering strength and energy for the rest of the day. Exhale, hands to the heart space, sealing the practice with a primordial Om. Inhale. Om. And surrender to the grace of the universe. Namaste.